Hey guys, back here again to answer the questions. I put the video on a couple of weeks ago. Everybody sent questions in. I've got 89 questions. So if I spend, 1 minute reading and answering each question, we're going to be here for an hour and a half. So what I'm going to do is break this down into 2 or 3 parts, these answers, because simply I can't stay here and talk for a couple hours on one video. Well, I could, but I'll do it in 2 or 3 shorter videos. So again, thank you. More questions than last time, some interesting questions. I've had a quick breeze through, but there's some that's similar to last time. We'll have a look anyway. We're just sort of like 20-minute, 30-minute parts. We should get it done in 2 or 3 parts, hopefully. So the first question is, Darren Godfrey says, try and get as many PFS questions in as you can, please. He's a bugger and he knows I hate PFS, that's why he's said that. Cheers, Dunk. The next one. This is a question. Can you use the Black Widow as I have one and need help? You're the best. Well, cheers, Bushcraft Survivor. Yeah, you can use anything. A catapult's a catapult. I used to shoot a Black Widow religiously from the age of 8-9 years old up until about 16-17. I've killed all sorts with them. I don't think they're the best frames on the market now. I ain't too keen on the heavy tubes, but they do the job, and they have done the job, but I think if you look round you could get better. But yeah, the Black Widow, it'll do the job. Right then, is there another UKCA in Sheffield this year? That's from Lublaze, Hablaze, Liblaze. Yes, there is. 22nd of April. It's an indoor event. There's a 10 and 20 metre, a Pickle Fox event. There'll be a cash polo prize, loads of trophies, loads of prizes. As I said, indoor. I'm not on the committee anymore, so I can't tell you no more than that because I'm come off the committee because I've got other stuff to concentrate on. But they have got a shoot on, and if you're on Facebook, type in UKCA page, UKCA group, or anything like that. All the details are up. There's the venue, the time, the dates, formats, all that sort of stuff. So, Lublaze, Hablaze, Liblaze. Yes, there is one, buddy. 22nd of April. This question's from SDXN Outdoors Dixon. Hi John, I've learned so much from you and have gotten into catapults myself. I have a PPS G from you. What is the best band for hunting, please? Keep up the great work. It's a popular question, what is the best band for hunting? But as I said in the other questions before, it mainly comes down to what ammo you're using. If you're using 9.5 steels, maybe some 27 22s, some 30 20s, 32 25s, what I've stepped up to in the colder weather. People do shoot double bands with them. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's just a bit overpowered for the small steels. If you're shooting, 12mm steels, 12mm leads or above that, you only want to be putting double 20 to 15s on. If you start hitting stuff like 14mm leads, which are huge, like this, then you want something like double 25 to 20. I'll take it you mean flat bands when you said that. That's why I am... Oh, there's me girl. Yeah, so it really depends on ammo, but like I said, I've got it on my corkboard up there and a video to do to compare band sets to ammo because it's a question that gets asked so much, and I'll get that sorted. And that was from Outdoors Dixon. Right then, this is a bit of a long one. This is from Top Shot. Hi you mate, great work as always. I have always been into air gunning since 13 years old, but you've inspired me into carving my own natural catapult to finish in a high standard, which I wouldn't have known how to do if I hadn't watched your vids. I've always had a natural with double ferrobang gold and 9.5 steels in my rucksack. Although I'm not the greatest shot, I do not hunt with it. But on the other hand, you are absolutely surgical over and over and must have been born with the ability. Amazing job, you are the Jorg Spray of the UK. All the best from Lancashire. Wasn't really a question that, was it? But cheers for the kind words, Top Shot. Spot on, mate. This one is from Slingshot Shooter. Hi John, I just wanted to thank you for your band jig and band tying videos. I'm using your jig method. Thank you. I appreciate it very much, mate. I've tried a lot of slingshots and I've brought a PPS G and I hit with it the bullseye 95% of the time. Forgot to mention that now it's the only slingshot that I use, so thank you dear friend. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I have one question, where do you get your leather from? I hope you will see my comment and answer it. Unfortunately, in the other videos, people have been asking where you get this from and that. I'll answer any questions, but I ain't really giving suppliers out and stuff like that because it took me years to source all these sources, and in all being fairness, when I wanted to get out with them, nobody would help me, and I've had to do it all on my own. I don't really want to share the suppliers, nothing personal to anybody, but my suppliers, really. So cheers, and we've been recording 5 minutes. Hi Master, my question is, what is the best slingshot shape? And that is from Al-Safar, sorry. Best slingshot shape, that's, you know, you can't answer that as such because everybody's different. I'd say the best traditional one is just something simple. Just a nice simple handle, simple forks. Anybody can grab hold of one of them. I personally like the ergos with the web grips and the finger grips and all that. But unless you get it spot on and it fits your hand, you know, there isn't a best shape. The best slingshot shape. The thing that's coming now though, you know, the web grip, what I got on my PPS G and PPM G, which curves in there. That's coming so much now, so you know, that's probably one of the better shapes to go for now. It just seems everybody's getting on with it. It soaks the power of the bands up, it helps with recoil, no strain on your wrist, and you get pretty much a consistent grip every time. So, but it's hard to say really which is the best shape. It's another one of them questions, everybody's different, it can't be answered via one. Right, then this one's from Golfing Bros. Did you used to live in the Black Country? I sure did, mate, right in the heart of it. Dudley, pretty much Dudley Town Centre. Grew up most of my life around there. This one's from John Smith. I just purchased a PPMG. I've never shot a gangster TTF catapult. What can you recommend I do to avoid forkits? I've got a forkit video. That sun's bloody blinding me. I've got a forkit video somewhere on my channel. It might be in the how-tos. And it explains in there how to do it and sort it out that way. I will do another one, it's on there as well. Safe shooting hand and forkits is on my corkboard. Just bear with me a sec, let me just draw that curtain. Sorry gents, it's blinding me. Shit. Sorry about that. That's better. Sound. Yeah, so I will do, that'll be another video. That was from John Smith. This one's through KUFHGU. Kafgu. Hello John, when can we expect to see the PPMG Ocularis being released? Thanks, ecology. I've made the pattern, I'm sure you've seen the pictures. It's with Milbro Pro Shot now, or Pro Shot Catapults. I think he's already produced it or started them. I spoke to Pete, the owner, about a week or two ago, and he said 2 or 3 weeks, so it could be very soon. But you know, he's flat out himself, and you know, it's been an ongoing project, the wooden one and the prototypes, for a few months now anyway, so if it's an extra few weeks over, you know, I'm sorry, but it's with Pete, he's doing it the best he can, and that'll be out soon. It will be worth the wait, it would definitely be worth the wait. Let's get that off the pop. Right then, and this is a bit of a long one again. Dave Boardman. Any plans on giving paid lessons on how to shoot a catty? If I can't hit a barn door at 10 foot, they go off in all directions. Got a PPS G, sure a few hours with a pro like you would go a long way. It's not something I thought of, but similar things have gone from my head. Like I said, I've come off the UKCA committee to concentrate on my own things now. I have inquired about a venue, literally 2-minute walk from my house here. It's a little town hall sports sort of thing, about 25 metre long. And I can get that when I want it, but it's not nothing I've thought of. Obviously I don't think I'd do paid lessons or anything, because you know, I wouldn't want to charge people to show them. I'd be happy to do it just to get something together, but it's something that's been thought about, talked about, and it might happen one day, who knows. Like I said, I'm off the committee now. I don't go on any of the Facebook groups or any of that stuff, just concentrating on what I want to do now, and I'm looking forward to this year, let's just say that. Right then, that was from Dave Broadman. This one's from GBE Empire. When you go hunting, do you use balls or beans? Could you make a video, or do you have a video showing which are better, lead balls or lead beans? Greetings from Germany. Personally, I use 9.5 steel. It's accuracy with the right setup that kills, not necessarily stuff. Beans do cause a lot of damage. I know a lot of people who hunt with them. They're not my preferred setup because I don't like the way. When you put them in the pouch hunting, you have to make sure you stack it the right way, because it's like a bean. You can't just bang it in and shoot like a steel. There's a lot of fumbling loading, and when we're hunting, that's, you know, every second counts. Literally every half a second counts. So what is better? None's better really, it's preference again, but you can load the round ones faster, they're easier to get hold of, and that's what I use. Sam Taylor has said, why don't you upload that often? Just time. I've got literally, like I said on the corkboard up there, I've got a list of videos which I want to get done, and it's time, just flat out with orders, literally mental. You know, it's gone so busy, and I wish I could upload because I've just started getting good YouTube views, good YouTube revenue, and ideally I could do with putting a video on every couple of days or something, because it'd rocket then my YouTube, but it will grow in its own rate, and hopefully, you know, when the nights start holding out in the summer, and when I've finished in the workshop at 5-6 o'clock, I've got a couple hours like to do stuff, whereas now when I finish, it's pitch black and there ain't really a lot to do. So there will be more, it's just busy with work, loads of stuff. I will ignore that, I'll reply to that in a minute. And that's it really, just time. And like, you know, if it was like when I finished in the workshop, I'm pretty sure I'd be doing more videos, but at the moment, no, but there will be more. Plus all the shoots are starting up soon, within the next month or two, all the tournaments, and I'll be going to them and recording them. I always go a little bit quieter around winter. I'll normally, you know, relax on the targets and the video side of things. Just go out with the dog and the catapult and do a bit of hunting and stuff, but it will get busier. Right then, this one's from Evan Hartman. Hi John, I was wondering what your thoughts were on the PPS G versus the PPMG. I have hands on the smaller side, so I was thinking the PPS G might fit better. The only thing I'm really concerned about is the small foil tips on the PPS G, because I usually use 25mm bands. With the PPMG I could put bigger bands on there, but I think I like the PPS G better. What do you use in your newer video? Thanks in advance. I've literally recently just swapped to a PPMG, literally last week, just because, no reason. I preferred the PPS G myself. Yes, the tips are narrow, they're nearly 30mm big on the PPMG. I've actually got one here. I've been shooting this. This is, like you can see, look, the tips at 30mm on the MG, and these are 32mm wide bands. When you pull back, they're fine. But I have shot 30mm bands on the PPS G. I haven't got one here, but I've got this natural, and they pull round the side of the forks like that. It doesn't affect band life. It doesn't affect accuracy. I've shot like that with a PPS G with the bands overhanging for about 3 years, and I've won more silver and titles and killed more game than anything else. So it doesn't matter if they hang round. If your hands are smaller, the PPS G is a slightly smaller model. There ain't a lot in it, but you know, I can hold the PPS G and the PPMG comfortable, so there's not that much in them, but the PPS G would suit smaller and the PPMG would suit bigger. So I hope that's cleared that up for you, buddy. Oh, I've just lost the comments, bear with me again. Here we go. This one's called Knobcheese, the YouTuber, class name. Also, why can't you shoot pheasants out of trees? At night out of trees you shouldn't shoot any bird with false light or roosting, and it's just laws over here. There is some things you can do with moonlight and an hour before or an hour after dawn, but pheasants roosting them out of trees is a no-no. It's just one of them things. Right then, this one's from Nigel Ridley. Some idiot let some Indian minor birds loose and they are multiplying worse than rabbits. They are pushing out the local birds, and so fair game I'd say, but they are really hardy and just fly away even with a really good shot. Their heads are really small, so how come some birds just won't keel over? Well, are you hitting them in the head? Because, you know, people can kill with body shots, and a few do, and I've done it in the past, but I'd always recommend a head shot. Basically, the only thing I can say is that if you hit it in the head with, you know, a 9.5 steel or a lead or anything travelling 200 FPS or more, I can't see why you wouldn't kill it over. Maybe you're skimming, maybe the bands are weak, or you're hitting it in the body or something. But, you know, headshot on birds as well, like all types of birds have got the smallest, thinnest skulls out the lot. They are a little bit harder to hit than bigger rabbits and squirrels and stuff, but once you do it on, it just cracks the skull clean. So if you're headshotting them, you know, you should be fine. That was from Nigel Ridley. This one's from Pavel Marius. Hello John, can you please let me know where I can buy bulk rolls of Linetex other than Simple Shot USA? They sometimes have it, but most times they do not, and I also read that it can be 2mm thick instead of 1.5. like the one from the USA, thanks. In all fairness, I've never really had too much experience with Linetex. The only place I would know to get it from myself would be Simple Shot, so unfortunately I can't help you there. And that's it really. I can't answer that, I'm not sure. Simple Shot is the only place I know, but I'm a Ferroband Gold man through and through. That's my favourite. I find it the fastest, the longer lasting. So I just stick to what I think's best. I don't mess with any other elastics. If something's working and it's performing well, I don't mess with stuff. Can I have a shout out for my channel, please? Many thanks. Well, that is from Catapult Crazy. Any channels do with catapults can get a shout out on here. Catapult Crazy, there is your shout out. Check it out. This one's from Mitchell L. If they're only one type of Ferroband Gold, or there's some differences depending on the countries they're brought from. There is only one type of Ferroband Gold now. A couple of years ago they changed the formula and the very old stuff was thicker, but there is only one type now. However, you know, because it's 0.0 stuff thin and it's, you know, it's machine made, you can get differences in the batches when you can have some which is slightly thicker or slightly thinner. Dog's just sneezed. But you know, overall it's give or take a bit. There's not much in it. Sometimes it does vary, but it is all supposed to be the same. It's just different batches that vary. This one's from Krav9100. Instinctive shooting. How did you get so good at it, John? Cheers, mate. Well, I haven't shot instinctively for a few years now, 3 or 4 years. I used to shoot it all the time. That was just practice, just literally letting go when I thought it was right, you know, moving all these. But now I'm more of a aimer, although I do sort of aim off instinctively. It's weird to explain my shooting, to be fair, because I don't necessarily line up and do it. I do it and just I shoot very fast for a TTF aim. At my last shoot I actually won a speed shoot TTF and aiming because I've shot like it for a few years and I'm sort of just like bing, bing. So how did I get so good instinctively? Just practice, practice, practice and practice. And to be fair, I wasn't extremely good instinctive shooting, to be fair. I could group sort of that big at 10 metres instinctive, but aiming I can get the grouping down to, you know, an inch or so. So it was good for instinctive, but I wouldn't say it was the best. But, you know, done the job for a few years. Right then. Excuse me. This question is from Tyler Lawson. Hello John, thank you very much for doing these question and A vids. They're very helpful. Have you ever shot a Pickle Fox style catapult? Which I'm sure you have. Do you have any tips for styles on shooting PFS? They're not my things, PFS. I can shoot them half decent. Not the best. I have placed a UKCA event and won silverware with a PFS. I got it in the trophy there, so I'm not too bad. It's just, I just can't see the point. Well, I ain't going to get into it because everybody knows I hate Pickle Fox. But what is the point in having a catapult where the ball doesn't fit for the gap? Like I said in the last video, you might as well, it's like building a road for a car where the car is too wide for the road. It's pointless. Why have to twist the pouch and flick it up and load of crap. Worst thing ever to hit catapults, the Pickle Fork. And that causes a lot of injuries as well. The amount of people you see smashing the thumb and fork hitting and bouncing back and chipping forks. I've seen over the last year probably 7 or 8 different injuries with people's hands and thumbs. So not only do I not like them, they're actually safe. Well, sorry, they're actually unsafe, but each to their own, you know. I'm done with pickles. Excuse me, I had a bit of flu the last few days as well, sore throat and that. And this question is from Ethan Hartman. Just had another question pop into my head, so here it is. I was wondering where your favourite place to buy your bands from. Your favourite band, do you cut your own and tie them? If I wanted to cut my own bands, what should I use to cut them? Thanks again, love the videos. First of all, I've made and shot my own bands for about 7, 8 years, probably getting close to 10 years, seriously. It's a long, long time. Even when I used to shoot tubes, I used to get them and put the pouch on myself. I just like the way how I do them. I like my wrap and tuck on mine. It's how I want it. I like the pouch, I like the cut. As for cutting them, self-healing mat and a sharp rotary cutter, it has to be for flat bands. You can't do them with, people do cut them with scissors and Stanley knives and tape, but you know, you need the proper cut. Ideally a big press machine, like I think Simple Shot use something like that, so they're absolutely bang on. But unfortunately I had to cut mine with a rotary cutter, which is still one of the best ways. It just takes a bit more time, but you know, you need to be cutting them so there's no nicks, no tears or nothing. How many questions have I got left? This question again is from Knob Cheese. I like that YouTube name. Can you do more finding and making catapult videos? Yeah, I will. Like I said, once it warms up in the summer, I'll be out all the time with the camera. It's just a bit dark too early now and a bit crappy, and to be fair, it's time as well. David Barlow has said, when are you going to make the video for the band sets for different ammo? It will be done one of the days. It'll be like an all day because I had to make the band sets, get the ammo, get them all set up to show you. But yeah, I'll get on it as soon as. It shouldn't be too long. What's your favourite catapult apart from your own? Well, I only ever shoot my own, so that's hard. But it would probably be a natural ash cup. It's where it all started for me years and years ago. You know, I just like this. I like naturals. I like my naturals with the bark on, very rustic and old school. I still shoot on mirror now. I've got one here. Don't mind. Oh shit! Don't mind this one now. But well, it was mine, but I don't mind now. It's going to a customer. I just love the simplicity, the bark on naturals, and like I said earlier, the simple shapes really do fit nice. So yeah, that's that. And we've been going in here 21 minutes. So what we'll do, we'll end this part now, and we'll come back with a part 2. I'm just going to go and grab me a cup of tea. So check out for part 2.